In this video, we're going to work on this assignment, Activity 7.3, Tolerances. In particular, we're going to work on this part. It's the adjustable rocker arm. It's on page 2 of the assignment. I'll show you how to create this part and this drawing. I'm going to start out by creating a new part and a new sketch on the XY plane. Turn on construction geometry, project geometry, open your origins folder, project the YZ plane and the XZ plane. Select your line tool, starting at the origin. Enter 4.125, tab 0, enter. Right mouse button, OK. Select the line tool again, starting at the origin. Enter 2.32, tab 150, 150 degrees, enter. Right mouse button, OK. Turn construction off. Select your circle tool. Select the end of this line. You should see a green dot. Enter 0.59. Select the same point, the center of the previous circle. Enter 1.25. Select the origin. Enter 0.75. Select the origin again. Enter 1.25. Select the end of this line. You should see a green dot. Enter 0.531. Select the same point, the center. Enter 1. Turn construction on. Zoom into this circle. Select the 2-point centered rectangle. Select the center of the circle. Enter 0.13. Tab 0.722. Enter. Turn construction off. Select your line tool. Select this corner and draw straight down. Select this corner, straight down. You should see a green dot at every selection. Select your trim tool. Trim the lines you don't need. Your drawing should look like this. Finish your sketch. Select Extrude. Select these profiles. Extrude is symmetric in both directions. Make the distance 0.875. Select a new plane, a new work plane. Select tangent to surface parallel to plane. Select the YZ plane. And then select this surface, this side of the cylinder. Create a new sketch on this new work plane. Turn on Slice Graphics. Select the 2-point center rectangle. Select the origin. Enter 1, tab 0.5, enter. Finish your sketch. Extrude. Select to next. Creating your work plane. Angle to plane around an edge. Select the Z-axis as your edge. Select the XZ plane as your plane. Set the angle to 120. We're going to create another work plane. Use the one you did before, the tangent to surface and parallel to plane. Select this plane. And then select this cylindrical surface, the inside of the cylinder. Create a new sketch on the work plane you just created. Turn on Slice Graphics. Select your rectangle tool. Select the origin. And enter 1, tab 0.5, enter. Finish your sketch. Extrude. Select next. Hide the visibility of these work planes. Select one of the work planes. Right mouse button, turn the visibility off. Right mouse button, turn the visibility off. Right mouse button, turn the visibility off. Select Fillet. Set the radius at 0.25. Select these edges. Select iProperties. Select the Physical tab and change the material to brass, soft yellow. Save your part. Save your part as 7.3 tolerance rocker arm. Create a new drawing. Place your base view. And the front view and a top view and an isometric view. Change the scale to 1.5. Select the ISO view. Set the scale to 1 and turn on shaded. Select section view. Select this view. Scroll across this line until you find the midpoint. Don't select the midpoint, just move your cursor up a little bit. You should see a dotted line. Select here, and then go straight down. Select here. Come across to the right mouse button, continue. Place your section view here. Select the view, right mouse button, edit section properties. Right now what we see is we see the section we created, but we also see the background. We see all this part of the rocker arm. We don't want to see that. We just want to see the section. So we're going to limit the depth of field. We're going to set it to distance. And you notice it's going to cut the view right here at 6.35 millimeters from the section line. And now we don't see the background. Select Annotate, Centerline. We're going to put a center line across the part here. Select this point and go across and find the midpoint here. Right mouse button, create. Select the line and drag these out just a bit. Select center line again. Select center mark. Select the outer circles. Select Centerline Bisector. Select this point and this point. Select dimension. right mouse button, dimension type, aligned. I'm going to adjust the tolerances. This width here is not that critical. I'm going to adjust the number of significant figures, select it, and change the primary unit to a single digit. I'm going to change the tolerances to this dimension. I'm going to use a limit stacked dimension. Change the top dimension to 0.536 and the lower one to 0.531. I'm going to change the tolerances, the primary tolerances, change it to 3 significant figures. And you see these figures here now are corrected. And you see that you have a stacked tolerance here, 0.536 to 0.531. Change the number of significant figures to this. Let's change it to 1. It's not, that diameter is not critical. Change the primary unit to 2 significant figures. And the same here. Change this dimension to 1 significant figure. Change this dimension to 2 significant figures. Change the tolerance of this hole. Make it stacked. Change the tolerance to 3 significant figures. And make the top dimension, the upper limit, 0.755 and the lower 0.750. Change this tolerance to stacked also. Set it to 3 significant figures, the tolerance. Change the upper limit to 0.595. And the lower limit to 0.590. Select iProperties. Select the file name, Control-C, copy it, go to Summary, select the title, and Control-V, paste it, change the title to 7.3 tolerances rocker arm. Go to File, Export to PDF, save it under the same name, 7.3 tolerances rocker arm. Your drawing should look like this. Submit the PDF to Canvas to complete your assignment.